All right, Steve O'Connell with the New Money Fight Club. I'm here with Nick Morgan from the Healthier Choice Recovery. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
Fantastic. It's going to be a great night of fights. We're about to get started, and I met Nick at Content Day for UNF a couple weeks ago, and yeah, it was a fantastic interview. Nick runs a recovery and treatment nonprofit, or it's an organization, I guess you'd say, that specializes in helping fighters who maybe had substance abuse problems or depression, basically mental health and recovery for fighters. So you're here representing. I see you brought your team with you tonight, right?
Yeah, I got a couple of my guys with me tonight. One of my business partners, and we really we attack mental health and substance abuse, especially for fighters. We really try to get them to open up because everybody's got a story. Like I say all the time, it's a battle whether it's inside or outside the cage, and we really just try to help with that, man.
Everybody thinks just because you're a fighter, obviously the prerequisite is to be tough. You got to be tough to walk in there. But fighting a guy in a cage and training and going through all the exercise and brutal sparring rounds to get there, what people don't see is there's an emotional side and sometimes there's a backlash, right? A lot of fighters have struggled with this kind of stuff. That's been your experience, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like that stuff's easy for them. The fight in the ring, that's easy. But it's the battle of self. You know what I mean? The battle of self, your own mind. And that's really what we get them to try to attack and address.
So how long have you been in operation, your company?
Myself, I've been a national recovery advocate for about 8 years now, traveling the country, speaking in schools and prisons and jails, and really just being a big advocate for mental health and substance abuse. It's been a long time.
But when did you start your focus on fighters?
Fighters, we just started focusing on fighters probably in the last 6 months, partnering up with UNF and Chris and Miriam. And even interviewing some of the fighters and getting them to open up. We've got a podcast called Voices of Redemption. We've interviewed a couple fighters on there so far, and it's been very touching, man. Very touching, very emotional, and getting them to dig down deep. It's something special.
Yeah. A lot of fighters don't maybe necessarily want to open up about this kind of stuff. There's, shame around this sort of thing, but there is no shame in it. Guys like Nick are out there making sure people know that there is help, there are solutions, there's people that really do care and want to see you get better and become, even a better version than you ever thought you could be.
Yeah, and that's really what we're trying to change is the stigma about opening up about mental health and substance abuse. And the most courageous thing I ever did in my entire life was pick up that phone and say I needed help.
And look at you now, man, dressed to the nines. You can't see his shoes are unreal. We'll have to get a shot of them and put them in the interview. So you're doing better than ever, you're thriving, you made that step, and now you're helping others? All right, man. We're definitely going to get you on the podcast, and we like to come, cross-promote, and help each other out, and otherwise enjoy the fights tonight, and we'll be talking to you again soon. So it's Nick Morgan. Make sure they know how to follow you on IG and, where to find you.
You can follow me on Nick Morgan Recovery, and then we also have the Healthier Choice Recovery, either one of those pages. We got websites. Reach out 24/7. We are here to help.
All right, big respect, Nick. Thanks again, brother. See you soon. New Money Fight Club. We're out.